Hi guys, we're the ESCBEAT team, and today we're gonna react on the first day of Eurovision 2021 rehearsals. I'm so excited. Let's get started.
Hey, let's just start it.
Open up, Rotterdam, to the place in your heart where Eurovision will start.
So 7 countries, or actually 6 without Australia, gave their first rehearsals today in Rotterdam. For Australia, we just mentioned that Montaigne will perform remotely, and therefore we didn't manage to see her in Rotterdam. Rather that we could see, let's call it a snippet of her live on tape performance. Yeah, very sad story if you ask me. Especially the way we managed to
The
watch
way
it.
we've seen. It's like, what happened? What just happened?
Yeah, I mean, someone took camera and just took a video of his PC screen, something like that. I thought, if I wasn't too tired or something like that, but that's what I thought. But let's discuss on the other ones. Starting with Lithuania, the first one in the running order, the group with Discotheque.
They nailed
Yes,
it.
Karins.
They definitely nailed every move. I really like the difference between from the national selection staging and this one. At one point, he said, "Where's my spot at?" And for my hearing, it was the morning. You know what I heard? Where's my phone at?
Oh, you weren't the only
I,
one.
yeah, like I thought it was saying where's my phone at, but he actually said where's my spot at. So it's normal for first rehearsal, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, let's just remind our viewers, readers, or whatever that for each performance, actually, the first running isn't broadcaster. It's only the artist that managed to learn where to stand, how to sing,
Mm-hmm.
where is his cameras, etc. And we managed to see the second and most of
Third
the time
one,
the third running. Yeah, not always.
not
I think
always.
in Ireland we have only the second one because the complexity of staging, if
Yeah,
I'm not wrong. Yeah,
yeah.
but basically we have basically on the first day of rehearsals of each country, which means the 4 first days of rehearsals actually, and of course the rehearsals of the finalists. They have 3 shots to do it, while in the second wave they will have only 2 trials, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so about Lithuania, yeah, very impressive. I love the staging. We've got effects of purple lights and LED screen, I believe, with black and white squares behind them.
It reminds me of like chess game.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think that's what they're going for, like chess.
Yeah, I
Like
think so
chess.
too.
Yeah.
I think so too. I love the chemistry. Of course, they came with their yellow outfits, which became one of the key
Iconic.
concepts of the group. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's a good one, right? Yellow,
It's memorable.
yeah, it's yellow, that it's color that you can't ignore. So perfect choice. Vocally, it was on point. I have no any bad remark to say about it. And I don't know, for me, it seems like Lithuania stick their legs really hard in the top 10 this year, maybe even more. But at least top 10 for now.
I would love to.
Yeah, I would like it too. I mean, it isn't one of my favorites, but the performance itself, it's brilliant, so why not? What else we can tell? Yeah, there were some issues, I mean, good issues with the camera angles. At a certain point, they just turn around their backs to the audience and kind of, was a little bit, let's call it sassy with the cameras in a good way. So yeah, I think there's no significant something to improve. Maybe a little bit, the movement and sync it with the cameras, but that's not an issue really. So yeah, Lithuania had a really good day today. Yeah. Okay, the second one was Slovenia with Anna Sokolic performing Amen. To be honest, I was impressed. The staging is quite simple. Let's call it like that, right?
Yeah.
There is the kind of a big galaxy behind her. In the colors of, it was orange or blue, I don't remember in the beginning.
The beginning was a blue.
It was orange, I think, right?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah. In the beginning it was blue.
I think the reference what they're making was Osmosis, the light blue.
Yeah, that's right.
and you get out of the universe, and then it's golden or orange. That's what they doing, trying. And then the random nature shots, which was very weird.
Yeah, but let's not forget but there were some effects there. The two LED screens were just opened, and then we have seen another three LED screen, I believe, with the nature, water, forest, whatever, trees. Anna wasn't. I mean, she moved on the stage. She wasn't just standing in that seat, especially when the choir singing. Vocally, it was impressive. I mean, I have,
Of course,
nothing bad to say about, but it's Anna. Yeah, it isn't surprising. I've read in our press comments that they may include some pyro in the
it's rumors.
So let's say
It's
the
rumors.
second wave. Yeah, therefore I call it
The
rumors.
pyro curtain. The pyro. They trying to include a pyro curtain.
Say that the performance for me, I mean, staging wisely, is something between Finland 2011. Remember Oscars with the Save the Planet?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't remember the name of the song.
It's good song. though.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean staging, of course, not the type of the song. And even, Serbia 2019 that you have mentioned in our reviews back then. And actually now I get it too.
Yeah.
So something between them. I feel that song will have a strong jury appealing. Not sure about the voting, but I hope so, because personally, I mean, me really want to see Slovenia in the grand final. And I hope that people will learn to like it. I feel at the moment that people are sleeping on that one. I mean, it won't win Eurovision, unfortunately, but I think it can do a decent result. I believe. Okay, the third one to perform
by the way,
was Manisha from Russia with.
By the way, keeping on Slovenia, the last point on the second rehearsal, she lost the foot, and in the end she was barefoot. I would really like that. I hope they keep slowly. Keeping the nature.
Yeah, people were discussing if it was planned or not. I think it wasn't planned.
It wasn't.
But actually, being barefoot can be, it can be a good idea. I mean, I don't know, giving something pure. I love it.
Yeah, I like it as well. Anyway, Russia, Manisha, Russian woman.
Yeah, Manisha with Russian woman. Yeah, Karens, let's hear from you now.
Clearly, one of the best of today's rehearsals. I was expecting unexpected from her. I didn't know what I'm gonna getting, and I got amazing. The scenes, and basically, I like the outfit. You know what reminded me? The Russian, woman's outfit, Croatia from Nina 2016. That's what reminded me.
There's similarity,
yes.
But I remember that fans didn't like it back then for Croatia, so I wonder what will happen now.
Yeah, I read that people don't like it as well, making fun of it. I like it. I really like the vocally. I like the backstage, the back screens of Russians, and I like the Russian women as the Malaysia fans and supporters singing the song in the background, and then at the end it's Russian woman, which is very beautiful. I like it. One of the best today's rehearsals.
Yeah, so listen, I'm not that into that song, as you may know, but I really appreciate the performance. Very brave one. I think the most brave performance of Russia for years.
Yes, something different.
Very different. We don't have any more, sweet pop saccharine, which I'm really tired of from Russia, so it's a good thing. Manisha was energetic, charismatic. The chemistry between the team members was magnificent. I love the choice to include traditional components of Russia. In the press conference, she told that her, let's call it the big dress in the beginning, which is kind of doll she's entering, right?
Yeah.
Is composed of different fabrics of clothes that Russian women actually sent her images of. It represents the different regions and nationalities of Russia.
Which is amazing.
I see it as a beautiful act.
Yeah.
I wonder how much time it took them, but I'm impressed. Listen, By the way, guys, the 4 backing vocalists from the national final are included in that performance as well. They accompany her for Eurovision. I believe, or I remember, the 2 of them were black, while the 2 other were white, if I'm not wrong. While Manisha wore that special outfit, and then she moved on to something more light. Let's call it a red one, right?
The
She
red.
called it training outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, training outfit. She called it in the press
Oh, really?
conference.
I missed that point.
Yeah, and she wore white shoes, if I'm not wrong. And her message was, I don't want to be very fancy with my clothes. I just want to keep it simple, so people will focus on the message of the song. Saying it while wearing that bombastic dress from the beginning, but yes. And on the LED screen behind her, we could see different faces and bodies of Russian. Most of them were women or even some queers, which I really liked. And yeah, it was a good one. I mean, I still thinking the jury won't go after it, but televote, there is a top 3 potential here for televote. I believe.
Yeah.
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 Okay, next up was Sweden, Tusse with Voices. So he
Very-
wore glamours. Yeah, go ahead.
Finish your sentence and I will talk about it.
Okay, so Tusse
Sorry.
had a fancy, glamorous red outfit, right? With kind of a belt, a lot of diamonds on him. It wasn't, the shirt came without sleeves, but he had, let's call it external sleeves, black one with diamonds on it as well. His fingers were colored with yellow, if I'm not wrong. And what else can we tell? There were 4 dancers with him on stage. A huge and massive use of backing vocalists. I mean, yeah, part of the time they were singing more than him, but I think it's connected to his medical issue with his throat.
Yeah.
So to say, I hope he will get well soon. We will hope for him. Vocally, I wasn't that impressed, but I believe it's related, to his medical issue. Staging included a lot of lighting and effects. The dancers were duplicated at some point, as the million voices. But to be honest, for me, the whole package wasn't good enough. Yeah, what about you, Karens?
Yeah, I want to say it's very interesting one. I like the outfit. Let's start with positives. I like the outfit. I like the back vocalists and dancers. Idea of duplicating it, very amazing. I just wish, Tuesday's surgery on vocals, the throat. I'm sad to see suffering. No rest of the voice. It shouldn't sing rehearsal, but in the same time it should. So yeah, he's trying his best, but just painful to watch.
Yeah, I agree here. I was impressed vocally. I hope it will get improved as semifinal 1 getting closer, but I don't know. I'm not that optimistic right now. And I started to think that Sweden place, although it's Sweden, isn't that certain this year. I mean, they can qualify, but I believe it won't be.
I will
top
paint my
3 or top
nails
4 of the
differently on
semi.
the finals. Oops, I mean in semifinal.
Yeah, I've heard it too. I don't know. I just want to say it was innocent, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he will qualify for
Next.
sure. It's Sweden. Next one is
Yeah, because it's Sweden, but Technicolor, Australia, Montaigne.
Okay, I want to tell my
so
story.
for that one,
I want to tell my
sure, go
story. I was preparing to watch Australia's rehearsal, and my stream buffered, and I seen like 2 seconds. I was like, "What? What happened?" It just, and people talk about it. What happened? I was like, "What?" And then I looking on YouTube. It was like 30 seconds. I was waiting for second one, and a third one, second one and third one, and still, just what? Yeah, disappointed. I want more.
Yeah, but I think we're disappointed for technical issues, not the performance itself.
Yeah, technical
Yeah,
issues.
right. I must start with something that isn't that important, but it's important this time, because Technicolor isn't that simple song, and I say it as a good thing because it's complicated, and I think they work really hard to create it musically, lyrics,
Yeah.
all the other thing. But you know what I really liked? Her outfit, the way her makeup
Oh yeah,
was.
I love the
was-
outfit.
It
I
was
really
really
like the
impressive.
outfit. I like
The
the outfit.
eyelashes, the outfit. About the performance, I believe that each one of us watched it on YouTube, but it started very dark, black, gray, white, right? Montaigne looks alone on stage, although she isn't. She has 3 female dancers with her. And then what we could see on the very short video, unfortunately, is let's say something between green and yellow light that enters in the end of the first verse. Vocally, she was excellent. I really loved the chorus and the verses as well. But yeah, she did the high notes again from the part we only watched, yeah, not all of it. She did it great. And listen, we actually watched a snippet of a real, let's call it, Eurovision performance, because it was taken from the live on tape performance. So, I don't know, maybe it's just a rehearsals of that, but I believe it's the live on tape itself. But at the moment, it looked promising. I'm really curious to see how it's developed to continue with.
Yeah.
But again, as I've mentioned before, I'm a little bit concerned about the fact that Montaigne will perform remotely and not live in Rotterdam. I don't know if it will affect the voters at certain method.
I think it will, but I don't see Australia not qualifying because Australia is considered a powerhouse and they always be on a risk many times and still they qualify. So I'm sure they qualify for sure. Not in the top
I hope
five,
so.
top 5, but they will qualify.
I hope so, because I think the Technicolor is actually
Amazing.
I don't know. I would again also the important part of Eurovision 2021 because it isn't that typical pop. It isn't the 80s. We've got, I don't know, 7, 8 80s songs this year. It isn't rock. I love rock, yeah, you know it, but you know it's different from rock. And there isn't any song that's similar to that musically. And I believe, by the way, the performance as well. I mean, visually. So I really support it. It's one of my top 10, I must confess. But I'm worried because I think that for some people, the song is too complex, too complicated, let's call it. So they may avoid voting for it. But who knows? Really don't know. If Julie will go after it, it may help her. That's what I definitely gonna say.
Some people,
okay, next.
Some people's a trash, some people is a masterpiece of art.
Yeah, it will be a hit or miss, I think.
Yeah.
There's no other option.
Hit or miss.
Yeah, hit or miss. I don't know. For me, it's a hit, but let's see.
Yeah, same.
And the next was Vasil, North Macedonia with Here I Stand.
I'm not bulletproof.
Was there too?
I'm not bulletproof.
Yes, Karin. So our viewers are a little bit confused. Let's go ahead and explain them what happened there.
As you know, basically, I don't want to make a joke and offend people. Vasil is a great singer, but Vasil was good. But when he tried to take a high note, he struggled. But he delivered that high note. But when the build up to this high note, he struggled. That's a minus. 1 minus. Second minus. It's too bland, and it's like a copy from a Melody Festival 2 years ago of performance of Dollar Bulletproof. Exactly the same shield thing, golden shield. I wouldn't say that that's minus, but it's too much similarities. From one time, the first time watchers will don't get that reference. That's amazing. That's a good point. But Grace. It was all right overall package. Not the best, but it could do better.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think that the preparation for the high notes was, I don't know, half of the song maybe. something just was too much for me there. A little bit cliche, I believe. By the way, there is something we haven't recall our viewers, but that's the thing with a virtual tree that grows on him. It was, I don't know, it reminded me of Jamala and of Hungary 2019, but it was very modest comparing to them still.
Mhm.
Yeah, the silver shield on his chest that just shines like was really a copy paste of Bulletproof. And that's what I call
Homage to Dollar, basically.
homage, or let's call it, that's what happened when you send your Eurovision fan to represent your country.
Mom,
That's
can
I
we
believe
have
what happened there.
that's another meme. Mom, can I have a daughter? No, honey, we have a daughter at home.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, in the online press conference, Vasil said he wasn't that satisfied with his performance.
Oh,
He
really?
gave
I
himself
didn't
a
see it.
score.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. He gave himself a score of 6.75, something like that. He was kidding. He mentioned a lot of digits, so it was very funny there in the conference. But yeah, he mentioned something that at some point he sang for himself and not for audience. So he thinks that he should change it. By the way, I really appreciate him criticize himself because it's a really
Yeah.
difficult thing to do.
Yeah, that's a
but
fair.
I don't know. The performance was
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate him. I appreciate him as a vocalist,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure that the whole package serves it as it should be. I'm a little bit, again, as I always be, about North Macedonia fate this year. I believe they're not that close for qualifying, unfortunately.
No, I was
Again, because it's a tough semi-final, yeah?
before rehearsals. I was very huge fan of Vasil and thought that Vasil gonna qualify, but after this first rehearsal, I'm getting worried.
Yeah, same here. And I think that, I don't know, of course, the semi-final contains, let's call it 16 songs, right? But if we concentrate on the first batch we've watched today, okay, we have Ireland, but because Ireland isn't related, therefore I put that section now. I think that Slovenia may steal some jury votes from North Macedonia, because they're the two ballads of that half. And to be honest, Slovenia is much stronger vocally, even staging wise, yeah, the staging is less interesting, but at least it's either, I don't know, from North Macedonia, it was just too much for me at a certain point. I mean, that tree, that silver shield, the lighting, I don't know, just too much things that going on together. But I don't know why they chose it, because they want to elevate the song. But sometimes it's just too much. It's like making a soup with too many vegetables. At a certain point, it's not as tasty anymore. So I think that's the metaphor for this performance.
It's funny,
right? And ending that.
It's funny because you mentioned soup, and will have a soup for lunch.
I didn't know it actually. So yeah, a good one for us. And let's not forget the last performance of that day, which we've been waiting so long, right? Even technically, it was Leslie Roy with the maps representing Ireland. Yeah, Karens, I want you to explain me and describe the performance and share your opinion.
The build-up, what they posted up on official Eurovision made me excited, and it was a good one. The staging, I liked it. I know it needs to be a bit fixed, but for first rehearsal, it's very good, and I think she will do better for the staging. And vocally, she wasn't the best, but I know she can do better, and she will. But yeah, basically, Duran will talk about the staging better than me. Overall package, build up the hype, good way. And on positive note, whole package was good, impressive.
Well, a very interesting concept for staging, if you ask me.
Yes.
She had a lot of tiny objects on the stage, and most of them are made of paper, I believe, or trees. We've seen her trees, stones, mountains, what else? A lot of things. Most of them were in the color white, while Leslie wore an outfit of dark green, let's call it, right? It was a dress, by the way.
Yeah.
She looks lovely on the stage. She looks very comfortable. Vocally, I wasn't impressed, unfortunately, but
It's
I
for
don't want to judge it that hard.
yeah. For first rehearsal, it's
Yeah, I
okay.
believe that you.
Usually for first
I hope
rehearsals.
so.
Yeah. Finish it.
I hope so for
Sorry.
her because I really hope she will improve vocally, because if this is the quality we're going to get vocally, then it definitely won't be enough, unfortunately. But I believe she was nervous. It was her first or second shot. So let's give her, I don't know, a place for hope, because Leslie do know how to sing when she wants it. But I don't know. I believe that maybe something in the blending of the beat or the composer of the song, something there may not be good mixture with her voice. But of course, she can improve. Yeah, semifinal one isn't tomorrow, so we can be optimistic. But at this time, I feel that the staging was much better than the singing and the music itself. So for me, it's not a good sign. But again, of course, I believe she can improve.
Yeah, she will.
Okay, so now it's time to mark our top three of that day. Karen, let's start with you. Who's your third?
So my today's top three are third place, Ireland. I was impressive. I know what Lithuania brought in, but I was blown away with Ireland's courage to do something different. The second place is Slovenia, and the first place, of course, is Russia.
Yeah, a good top three, I must say. And mine will be like that. On the third place, Lithuania. And second place will be Russia. And my winner at the moment is Slovenia. Of course, I wanted to be much bigger, staging wisely. Yeah, you're
No surprise,
surprised,
no
right?
surprise there.
Yeah, I know. But you must be surprised of me including Russia, right? Because it's one of my least favorites of that season. But even if you don't like the song, the performance was a thing. It was funny, it was entertainment, it has a strong message. We have tradition there, culture, LGBT even, right? With the people on the LED screen. So I really appreciate it. And listen, that woman is brave.
On fire.
So it's already a thing that I'm rooting for her. The group didn't surprise me at all. I mean, because I knew they will be great. But I love the improvement they did regarding the national selection. It was much better. But yeah, of course, it has some similarities. And about Slovenia, I believe that some pyro will improve it more. I hope it will contain pyro. We don't even know.
They will.
But vocally, she's very good.
I think the Slovenia will keep him for second rehearsal. Just budget pyro.
Yeah. That's right. And in every year we see that the first rehearsal isn't identical to the second one, the second wave, let's call it, not second one. And another thing, who you considered, let's say, the weakest country of that batch?
I have to go North Macedonia. Yeah, I think I voted for North Macedonia as last. Yeah, 7.6. Disappointed, to be honest, from North Macedonia. I think they could do better, but yeah, just a disappointment. And if you ask me what to change, nothing to change for these. It's station wise, just improving vocally, and that's it.
And well, unfortunately, is my last as well. Although there are certain countries that's really close to that said place, but no, actually no.
Oh.
I think Australia has really potential, by the way. But about North Macedonia, it just was too much vocally, staging wisely. Let's keep in mind, it's a simple ballad, at least in the beginning. So I don't want him just to stand and have, I don't know, a blue breakdown, of course not. But I don't know, something there is just too much. maybe the tree or the bulletproof thing. I mean, the whole things together is just too much. If they will keep only few of them, it will be much better.
Mhm.
Vocal, I believe he can do it much better. I mean, the high notes were on point, but it looks like he worked really hard to create them.
Yeah.
So I will be happy to see him, let's say, more effortless than full of effort. But yeah, that's my impression.
Yeah.
Any other opinions, thoughts?
No, I'm excited for tomorrow. Already excited.
Yeah, tomorrow we will. Oh, I'm very excited for tomorrow. We will have a lot of magnificent performance, I believe. We'll have Croatia, Norway, Belgium, Cyprus,
Malta.
Israel, Azerbaijan, right? Malta as well, yeah. And we don't even know what they're planning for, right? I mean, I have no idea for Belgium, for example. Israel or Croatia, we know that we'll close.
I'm keeping away from Twitter and Instagram from spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Anyway.
so those were our impressions of semifinal one, first batch of rehearsals, the first day of rehearsals, actually. And we'll see you tomorrow with another review on ESCBEAT.com and on our channel as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like our videos. Thank you for everything. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Open up, write it down to the place in your heart where you